Please welcome to the cage, Muhammad Shafi!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Fight League. Here live from the City Fort Auditorium in New Delhi as we get ready to determine who is going to make third and fourth place between the Tigers and the Pirates. My name is Arjun Chipalkatti. I'm joined by my co-commentator Harrison Bevins. Harrison, we're coming to the end of the season. What a contest this has been.
This has been such an amazing 5 weekends of fights and pure action that we've got to see. And now we're going to bring it home with third and fourth tonight and the finals tomorrow.
Introducing the first fighter in our bantamweight division from the Tigers, Muhammad Shafi. Striker, always working hard, keeps a good work rate, takes the center of that cage, and if it goes to the ground, he's got a very, very good guard. He's going to make sure he keeps that guard tight, not allow his opponent to posture up and land some bombs.
And as a striker, you've got to know how to mitigate any sort of damage or struggles that you're going to have if it goes to the ground. Fortunately, he's going up against another striker, so I'm expecting that we're going to have a very exciting battle. Good punches, good kicks, a lot of action to kick off this third and fourth.
I cannot wait as we get ready for our first contest, taking on Ziko.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Ziko Zorin Moya!
And introducing his opponent from the Pirates, Ziko Zorin Mavia. We saw this kid in the cage last week against Valmir Neto. And you know what? He was just, Valmir is just such an experienced grappler. Took the fight to the mat, controlled him. But up until that point, we spoke to Valmir and he admitted this kid has power in his strikes.
Yeah, he managed to land some really good strikes, especially when Neto was trying to close the distance. As you said, he does hit hard. We didn't get to see a ton of it, but what we did see was very impressive. So he's going to want to, again, keep it on the feet, avoid the takedown. I'm not sure how much of an issue that's going to be, but just stay relaxed. He was a little bit tight, and one of the things that led to the Neto takedown was he tightened up a little bit, planted his feet, so he's going to want to keep moving. 15 minutes is a long time to put your work in.
Ziko's really going to strike first against the fight against Neto. He did well, landed some good inside leg kicks, but this is going to be a better fight for him because Shafi is also a striker. Here we go to the tail of the tape. Ziko Zorin Mavia from the Pirates takes on Muhammad Shafi for the Bengaluru Tigers. Both fighters weighed in approximately the same weight and the same height. Shafi makes his debut here tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, is Kung Fu. He weighed in at 61 kilograms, representing the Bengaluru Tigers. Give it up for Muhammad Shafi. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, his time, Muay Thai and mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 61.6 kilograms, representing Goa Pirates. It's Ziko Zorin Moya. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Lal Rosama.
Gentlemen, listen to my commands at all times. When I say fight, you fight. When I say stop, you stop. Let's have a clean and technical fight. Touch gloves and back to corners.
Here we go. First fight of the evening in the bantamweight division. The Goa Pirates, Ziko Zorin Mavia, taking on Muhammad Shafi from the Bengaluru Tigers. And look at this crowd here tonight. Third and fourth place. You know what? These teams did so well throughout the tournament. Like you said, Harrison, Goa racked up the maximum amount of points, but were beaten in the semi-finals. It was a shame, but tomorrow is going to be the real decider, Delhi versus Punjab.
I'm really excited for this opening bout. Ziko is showing great striking, but with the other two fighters from Afghanistan we've seen, they are so unbelievably tough and they have no quit in them. The ref had to stop Muhammad against Mukesh, so I'm excited to see, and Ziko has a lot of work to do.
Mukesh was the better striker that night. I saw Muhammad back. Nice spinning back kick there. I saw him earlier hitting the pads. Did a great job.
Ziko has got a good body lock, and now he's in that top crucifix position. He's giving it up and just going to stick with mount. Very dominant position from here.
Ziko looking to land some strikes. We spoke about this earlier. He needs to watch out for the elbows there. The referee right on top of the action.
The elbows cannot come down. That means if your hand is above your elbow, it can't come straight down. That's considered a 12-6 elbow, which are illegal.
Referee on top of the action, making sure Ziko doesn't land any shots to the back. Trying to create some space here and land those wicked, sharp elbows. There you go.
He's doing a great job of controlling. He's getting a little bit high here. He's got to be careful. Yeah. When you take somebody's back, you want to try and stay behind the elbows. Otherwise, they're going to reach up and pull you off right here.
Shafi looking to reverse the position.
Shafi is going to have to be aware of the armbar or triangle. As you see Ziko making the transition, it was a little bit too loose.
Now Shafi in top position. Good defense by Ziko. Looking to land those up kicks. Shafi needs to be careful. Protect his face. We've seen many fighters over the years get tagged by those up kicks. Like we said again, Shafi's going to be careful coming in with that big right hand. He tried to land a big strike there, and now into side control.
He did a great job coming in. When you throw a strike, the person on the bottom has to respect that. He did a good job of using that to pass the side control, but he's allowing Ziko to put him right back into his guard and get that defense.
Nice up kicks by Ziko. Having none of that, he needs to be careful of that knee there. One of those kicks can do some real damage.
I like what Muhammad is doing. He's coming in with that big right hand, getting his head off to the side, and is able to pass to side control every time, but he's just letting Ziko, once he gets there, he doesn't know what to do. Here's Ziko working for another triangle.
Oh, man, he's got it tight.
Got it tight. Trying to slam your way out of a triangle should be the last thing you do.
Another slam. What do you do from this position when it's tight?
When it's tight, you got to start either trying to fish the arm that is not in between the legs out, work your head out just like that. He did a good job of pushing on that knee and sliding his head out.
That's just the toughness of Shafi. You saw that fight against Mukesh Gora. He took a beating and he kept coming.
Yeah, he did fantastic. The ref was the one that had to jump in and put a stop to it just because of the amount of damage.
Oh, big elbows from the bottom. Shafi's got side control, looking to do some damage from here.
And these fighters from Afghanistan are so tough, so unbelievably tough.
But like you said, he's constantly giving up position. He gets side control. And Ziko manages to turn it around in a much better position now.
Ziko needs to use this and just work back to his feet. It's a hard position to finish a choke from with Ziko's arm across like that. It helps create a lot of space because when you're working a guillotine, you want to attack just to the left and the right of the Adam's apple. That's where the carotid artery is. That'll stop the blood flow. And here you've got more of a neck crank.
Ziko trying to make some space here, and he's out of it.
Ziko's got about a minute and 20 to get busy and do a lot of work. He was controlled for a lot of that round, and Muhammad was able to land some good ground and pound.
Definitely landed the better strikes on the ground and on the feet. Ziko didn't want any of that stand-up, took the fight straight to the ground. Even fight so far, I'd say.
Yeah, up to this point. But Ziko needs to get to work. He needs to start pushing on that, look to slide his head out. Right now, Muhammad's just holding onto the back of the head. If he can start pushing up on the elbows and pull his head out, that'll give him space to posture up and do some damage with elbows and punches.
Ziko now looking to holding that forearm across the face, making it a very uncomfortable position for Shafi. Taking his time here, 35 seconds left in round number one.
I'd like to see Ziko have started to be a bit more active with the elbows. You don't need to create a lot of space for an elbow to cut, but just get back and just try and strike, small strikes.
You've seen, in fact, one of the best elbows I've seen in the tournament so far was by Kantaraj Agasa against the captain of the Punjab team, against Dhruv, the captain of the Bengaluru team. He landed a wicked elbow which ended that fight early. Ziko could be looking to just ride out the rest of this round in top position.
And that's what he's going to do. I think this round's going to go to Muhammad. When he got on top, he was far more active. He did a good job of shutting Ziko down. And Ziko didn't really look like he was quite sure what to do and how to get offensive from that position.
Ziko might be a little tired here as well. He's taking his time to get up slowly. Wow, you can see, I think he might really be gassed, or he might
He might have hurt his leg. He's limping a little bit.
Oh wait, the referee's calling it off.
The referee
Wow.
The referee has called it off. I'm not sure what the injury was, but Ziko couldn't get off the mat on his own. That's going to be a big TKO stoppage for
That's
the Bengaluru Tigers.
You're right, that's a TKO stoppage, and that gives the Tigers the lead with 4 big points. Good fight by Shafi. Unfortunate that Ziko couldn't answer the call. I think he's pointing to his leg there. Something might have happened. We're going to wait for the doctors to chime in and tell us what happened.
Shafi did a great job of weathering an early storm and being in bad position. He was mounted, he got some elbows on, but he stayed with it. Kudos to Ziko. You can see he's in a lot of pain right now, and he finished out the round. He did what he could, is unable to continue, showed a lot of heart by finishing it out.
Ziko, we just got word from the referee. Ziko actually might have torn out his knee during that scuffle, which is why he wasn't looking to advance position. You can see the doctors tending to him. Great victory for Shafi here, and takes the Tigers up by 4 points.
And here we see that early takedown by Ziko. He is able to transition pretty quickly into mount. There's half guard right there, straight into mount. He got warned for those 12 to 6 elbows. But Muhammad was able to get a reversal after working out of a couple submission attempts. Did some good ground and pound. Excellent showing.
And you know what? Look at these slams here. He landed 2 slams. Ideally, it's not the best way to get out of the triangle because it makes it tighter. But he just powered out of it, and that's that Afghani spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Zama called a stop to the fight before the start of round 2 as the fighter forfeited the fight due to a leg injury, declaring the winner from the Bengaluru Tigers, Muhammad Shafi. This gives the Tigers 6 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, just clarified from the judges and the referees, that was a forfeit, not a doctor's stoppage. Ziko told the referee he could not continue. Therefore, that's a forfeit, giving the Tigers 6 big points.
Yeah, Ziko could not continue. He talked to the ref. That was our mistake. Ziko gets him off to, or Muhammad gets him off to a great 6-point start.
Wow! Shafi! What a performance! पर मानना पड़ेगा कि Ziko was giving you a very tough fight. और एंड तक पता नहीं चल रहा था क्या हो रहा है, and he injured his leg.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Teşekkür ederim. Mustafa Abdülvasir Kavli ve Ferhat Hazretlere ve diğer dostlarıma स्वागत मिली. जहान सुपर.
मैंने सही डिसीजन लिया था कि अपनी जगह इसको उतारा और उसने अपना वेल दिया, अच्छा दिया, जैसा कि हमारा गेम प्लान था कि उसके साथ स्टैंडिंग खेलेंगे और वही हम लोग खेल रहे थे. बट वो ग्राउंड में गया, वहाँ पर भी हम लोग पूरा अपना प्लानिंग के साथ आए थे और हमने जो सोचा था वही किया.
वो क्या कर रहे थे आप ऐसे? What was that? The jump! Yeah! I love the stunts in the cage, man. A lot of stunts coming up.
Thanks, Siddharth. That was a great fight. Unfortunately,